Hello everyone, this is the module 6 of chapter 3 Interior of the Earth, class 11 Geography. In this module, we will discuss the different layers of the Earth. These layers are crust, mantle and core. In 6th module, we will discuss about the crust and mantle, and in module 7, we will discuss about the core and other discontinuities of these layers. So let's start with the first layer, that is the crust. Crust. Crust is the outermost layer of the earth. Actually, this is brittle in nature. The thickness of the crust varies under the oceanic and continental areas. Oceanic crust is thinner as compared to the continental crust. We can say that the thickness of the oceanic crust is just about 5 km below the oceanic area, and the thickness of the continental crust is near about 30 kilometers, and it varies also, the thickness of the crust is near about 70 kilometers in below the Himalayas region, it varies from plain area to mountainous region. The earth crust is made up of heavier rocks having the density of 3 gram per semi-cube. This type of rock found in the oceanic crust only. The mean density of the material in oceanic crust is near about 2.7 gram per semi-cube. Here we can see the entire structure of the interior of the earth. Here you can see that when this is the upper diagram of the earth's surface. Oceanic crust, that is the oceanic crust, continental crust. So when there is an activity of the stretching, this causes for the thinner of the crust, and the mountain building can thicken the crust. Due to the mountain building, there is a thickness of the crust. That's why I just explained to you that below this continent area, below this mountain area, there is a near about 70 kilometer thickness of the earth, but below the water area or the oceanic area only there is 5 kilometer thickness of this crust. Then you can see also that this is the continental and this is the water crust. So there are different layers. In here you can see the first is the sea level, then below the 150 kilometer, then 410 kilometer, then 660 kilometers. So these are different layers and different material. These layers made by the different kind of materials. The second layer is the mantle. Mantle, this portion of the interior beyond the crust is called as the mantle. The layer beyond the crust is called as the mantle layer. Here you can see the interior structure of the earth surface. First of all, there is a different kind of crustal layer, different layers. So near about 0 to 100 kilometer thickness of only the crust. This crust is known also as the lithosphere. Crust and the uppermost solid mantle is called as the lithosphere. The second one is the asthenosphere, beneath the crust there is a availability of the asthenosphere. Actually the mean of the astheno is the weak, the weaker area. Due to the high density as well as the high pressure, the material of this area being a liquid form. So due to the availability of the liquid material in this area, this zone is comparatively called as a weak zone. That's why this is called as the asthenosphere. In all kind of volcanic activity, whatever be the volcano, or we can say the molten material which come on the earth's surface, that is come from only from this asthenosphere. This asthenosphere is also called as the magma chamber for the volcanic eruption. Then below this area there the another layer, that is the mantle. As I explained you, the uppermost layer is crust and beneath the crust there is a availability of the mantle. So we can say that near about 0 to 100 kilometer thickness there is a crust. Then below this crust there is a asthenosphere. So we can say this is also a transition zone between crust and a mantle area. The uppermost layer means the crust, and the uppermost solid mantle is called, means above the asthenosphere, this solid mantle above the asthenosphere, the entire area is called as lithosphere. Below this lithosphere there is a asthenosphere, and below the asthenosphere there is a lower mantle. Mantle, again we divide this mantle in two parts, that is the lower mantle. Then below this mantle there is a core part. So we divide core in two parts, inner core and outer core, or in a description form we will discuss in next module. So these are the description of crust and mantle and their different material whatever we exist in these area. Rest of things we will discuss in the next module. Thank you.